China is a unique and fascinating country with many wonderful places to visit. After living there for 2 years, we decided it was time to share our favourite destinations in China. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we are sharing the best places in China to visit. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure you hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So our first destination in China is Tianjin. Of course, we had to start with Tianjin. This was our home for 2 years. This is a growing city, 30 minutes outside of Beijing and accessible by speed train. Tianjin embraces the new with an ever-changing skyline and a collection of 5-star hotels, while still staying true to what makes the city unique. It really is a city of contrasts. 1 minute you may be walking down a street of European architecture and modern buildings, then you'll turn a corner and find yourself walking along a bustling local market. My next destination is Shenzhen. Now this is an entire city that didn't exist a mere 40 years ago. In 1979, Shenzhen was a designated special economic zone, so immigrants came from all over the country. As a result, Shenzhen is a fantastic melting pot of different Chinese cultures. Because of this, there is a ton of cool things to do around Shenzhen. Now my next destination is perhaps one of my favourite memories in China, HARBIN. HARBIN is famous for making the most of its extremely cold winters by hosting the HARBIN Ice and Snow Festival every year. The festival is the biggest of its kind in the world and is spectacular. Everything is made from snow and ice. There are replicas of iconic buildings from around the world and incredible giant snow sculptures as well. As you wander around the city, you will notice a Russian influence, most notably the St. Sophia's Cathedral. It is a stunning landmark and one of my favourite things to see in Harbin. Now my next destination in China is Guangzhou. It is one of the Pearl River Delta cities, the largest city cluster in the world, established as a complex maze of river canals and islands. There are many things to see and do in Guangzhou, but some of the most notable things include the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall, the 5 Ram statue, the Yushi Park and the Canton Tower. Now my next destination is SUZHOU. SUZHOU is known as the Venice of the East. The city has many canals with gorgeous old buildings running alongside them. The most famous attraction here is its water town. Tongli Water Town is very similar to places like Venice. It is full of canals, cute coffee shops and riverside cafes. The city is also known for its Chinese gardens, so I recommend spending a day wandering around and visiting the best ones in the city. Now my next destination is Macau. Considered the Vegas of Asia, Macau is more than just flashy casinos. There is a rich history here with loads of cultural exploration to be had. The food here is also great as it is the perfect blend of East meets West, combining Chinese influence with Portuguese flavours. And a fun fact, with over 30 million visitors a year, Macau has actually overtaken Vegas in terms of gambling revenue. You can also visit the Historic Centre of Macau, a UNESCO-listed destination with 22 gorgeous buildings to explore like Casa Garden, the Church of St. Dominic, Mandarin's House and Locale Mansion. Now my next destination is Hainan. When you think of insanely beautiful tropical beaches, China probably isn't the first place that springs to mind. But China's southern island of Hainan is rife with them. The island is home to miles and miles of sandy shoreline, surf spots, jungle-covered mountains, tropical farmlands, towns and cities. You can explore the soaring mountain peaks, the beautiful beaches and the quiet fishing towns. Now my next destination is Chengdu. Chengdu is on many itineraries because of the amazing giant pandas, but there is a lot more to Chengdu as well. Try the SUZHOU food here, visit the local markets, and head to Leshan to see the incredible Leshan Buddha carved in the side of a mountain. Now my 9th destination is Yangshuo. Firstly, because it feels like you are in Avatar with its huge limestone mountains surrounding the town. But also the town of Yangshuo is full of restaurants, shops, bars and clubs, all catering to tourists. Skip Guilin and head to Yangshuo, but make sure you rent a bike, car or golf buggy and get out into the countryside. Not far from Yangshuo is also the Longji rice terraces. Here you will find Pingyang village. Now this is one of my favourite experiences, if not my favourite experience whilst living in China. You can spend a night or two in a guest house in this very small village where you can see the local life in China. The rice terraces themselves are absolutely beautiful no matter what time of the year you visit. We loved it and we would definitely recommend it if you are heading to China. Now my next destination is Beijing. Obviously, we can't have a guide to the best places to visit in China without including the capital. Beijing is often the destination you will fly in and out of, and it is full of history, culture and a modernising cityscape. There are a lot of interesting things to do in Beijing, but here are some of our favourites. Of course you have the Great Wall. You cannot visit Beijing without heading to the Great Wall, but there is also the Summer Palace. This palace is beautiful and the perfect way to spend a spring or summer afternoon. Walk around the grounds and the lakes of this imperial garden from the Qing dynasty. Another place to visit is the Forbidden City. This is the busiest attraction in Beijing, but it is worth the visit. It is the largest and best preserved collection of ancient buildings and was home to 2 generations of dynasties. Now my next destination is Xian. The home to the terracotta warriors, Xian offers so much more than the clay pots. We love Xian and everything it has to offer. Make sure you head to the Muslim Quarter. This is a bustling area of restaurants and street stores selling weird and wonderful food. We love the lamb kebab sticks and the bang bang noodles. The city wall surrounding Xian offers wonderful views and an insight into the history of the ancient capital. You can also visit the Bell and Drum Tower. You can't miss these towers, they're in the centre of the city and they look amazing at night. One of our favourite things to do in Xian is actually the Guangzhou Temple. This is often overlooked and it's a very quiet place to visit, but it is very colourful and there is a lot of intricate detail on this Buddhist temple. And my final destination in China is Hangzhou. This city is viewed as heaven on earth by the Chinese people. Hangzhou is a dreamy place to visit and live. Not far from Shanghai, the West Lake is no doubt the #1 reason that people visit this city. There are a great number of amazing viewpoints around the lake, and just spending an afternoon here is one of our favourite things to do. Also, about 45 minutes away from Hangzhou is a mini Paris. There is an almost abandoned city that has replicas of the Eiffel Tower and houses that look like they are in Paris. This is practically abandoned. It's about a 45-minute journey away from Hangzhou. So in our opinion, these are the best places to visit in China. We hope you have an amazing time exploring the country. Let us know where you are going in the comments below. Thank you so much for supporting our channel and watching this video. Make sure you hit subscribe, and until next time, stay creative.